It's a pretty wild day on the internet when it comes to Shamar Stewart. Is he going back to college? And we're going to talk about the Bengals linebacker room headed into training camp. Where does it stand? Who's going to make the team? Who's got? We got a couple spots that could be up for grabs for starters and Al Golden's new defense. We're going to talk about that and plenty more coming up next on Cincy Unfiltered.
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed, beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show, let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know, grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed, beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show, let's go. Our boys are ready to go.
All right. What is up, tri-state area, Cincinnati specifically? The millions of fans watching worldwide. How are we doing tonight, Drew?
I'm good, and I'm going to get right into it because something very, very cool happened to me today. This came in the mail. The Garage Beer tailgate chain. That's 2 full beers with a shotgun tool and the Garage Beer logo. Shout out to good friend of the program, Darth Bengal. He made this with love and compassion and just fucking will, I think, and a 3D printer. And so now when I'm out and about, I got 2 extras right here, perfectly aligned with my nipples, which is awesome. Bam. It's cold out. And then, I can just pop one of these joints off, crack her open with the shotgun tool, and now, I can fight off the Twitter haters, but keep my beer close. And I'm very excited about it. So shout out to him. This is probably one of the coolest things that I own.
Incredible.
People said we wouldn't use technology for great things.
It's got a bottle opener or a shot.
That's a shotgun tool, dude. It's got a fucking eagle's claw on it. You're freezing up bad. You look like a bank surveillance camera. I don't know what's happening here. Goddamn
We're
internet.
having some technical difficulties tonight, guys. I don't know why.
Dude, the shotgun tool has the Garage Beer logo as well. So I just fucking we're ready to rock and roll. So with that special shout out, we might as well just get right into telling you that this show is brought to you by Garage Beer. Beer-flavored beer. I've messed everything up. Ron has left the stream. He's gone. Don't know where the guy is. Where'd you go, Ron? His internet must have went out on him. Guy is just fucking out of here. But this show is brought to you by Garage Beer. Look, it's got a cover to keep your beer secure. That's just incredible. So I'm going to pop this joint out. I'm ready to rock and roll. Ooh. And I'm going to put it down the hatch. Little behind the scenes action for you guys. I was already drinking one, so just double up on them. It's harder than it looks. Anyway. The chain's here, but you can get this beer at www.drinkgaragebeer.com. Enter your zip code, find bars, restaurants, gas stations, anywhere that sells this delicious beer-flavored beer. I was with some family members today thinking they're from Florida, thinking they couldn't get Garage Beer. And that's not a life I want to live. I wouldn't want somebody I care about to live in a world with no Garage Beer. I was like, bro, get your phone out. Pulled up the old Garage Beer beer finder, put in a zip code. They sell it at Walmart. He's all in good shape. So, save a life. Drink. I don't know if it saves lives. I don't know if legally we should make that kind of a claim. But everything just completely went to shit right off the bat. R.I.P. Ron. Hey, man, we'll miss you, buddy. We'll miss you. So let's just see what's popping off in the chat. Who day everyone besides Shamar Stewart? We're definitely going to talk about that. Stranger 4420. Who day and IRC, we are already past the date for Stewart to go back to college and be eligible this year. We'll talk about that and kind of what some of that means and what I have learned about that coming up. Breezy with the win again. He was first in the chat. Breezy don't miss often. Wrap up one of the defensive end soap operas. Yeah, the young and the useless. I like that a lot. John Paps here. Hope Shamar reclassifies back to A&M, goes in the third round of the 26th draft, where he's forced to sign the same contract that the Bengals are asking him to. Also, fuck Prime Week. Dude, I took full advantage of Prime Week. The boxes have just been rolling in. I think he's back. Are you back?
He is. I'm back. Okay. I am.
I think we've determined this was all your fault.
It usually is. I don't know what the hell's going on, guys. The kids are on the Xbox or something because this is the 90s and I have dial-up apparently. But watching until the regulars. Oh, we got a Chiefs fan in here.
Oh yeah, with all the people that I pissed off on the internet today, there might be some fucking ops in the stream. That's very, okay. Very, very possible today. But I don't know if you know this about me, but I have this. You share it too. I have this ability to just really piss people off on the internet, and today was one of those days. So we can actually get into why it was, but I did tell him where to find garage beer. I told him about my family from Florida who thought they couldn't get garage beer. Imagine living in a world where you thought you couldn't just go buy this and drink it whenever you wanted. But luckily, I showed him the beer finder, and he put his zip code in, and they sell it at his local Walmart. Already did it, dude. Pay your internet bill.
Well, let me join the party. That's fucking goddamn it.
Do you have to pop off and get on the Spectrum app and run that payment?
I guess. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. Like I said, apparently I have fucking dial-up. I pay a lot of money for internet. I don't know what the hell is going on. Did you get through the ad read?
I said anything. I didn't say anything about the Chiefs. So Tristan maybe be. I'm finding more friendly, nice Chiefs fans these days. Most of them used to just want me to die, but I've run into some cool ones. But I did go ahead and do the ad read. It was a perfect segue from the chain. Chain is now one beer lighter, but you'll have that on those big jobs. And we can get into what the actual show is about. How about those Chargers Big Bird uniforms? Yeah, those are gross. The yellows are not good. They had some good uniforms. Those yellow ones suck.
I think it's just too much yellow. That's what it is, because if there was some of that blue in there, but then I guess like that's their other uniform. It's not that good. And I usually like monochromatic, like our.
There was a freeze and a lag there. I missed the end of it, but you're absolutely right. My wife's wondering why I asked her to turn off everything on Wi-Fi and your 500 kids are playing Xbox. It's a valid concern.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll get through this.
But we will. We'll get through it. Don't blame us. Blame Spectrum. We both live in areas where Spectrum's all you can get, and that's not fair to anybody because Spectrum, they stink. But we're here. Oh. Now that he's out, I got to re-add him to all the overlays. That's my bad. So we saw a report today where they said that Shamar Stewart has been working out with the Texas A&M football team. He's been at workouts, and people are saying that he was maybe thinking about trying to file a petition to get another year of college eligibility rather than signing his contract with the Bengals. And everybody kind of freaked out about it, myself included.
Yeah, there was a lot of conflicting reports. And if I'm fucking gargled up or something, tap the top of your head, Drew, and I'll shut up. And you can continue talking. But there was reports that he's like practicing with the team. Then there are reports that he's just going to workouts. Then there's reports that he's just there at A&M using the facilities to work out, do cardio, lift weights. So I don't know what's true. It's like half the world is saying this guy is in an Aggies practice uniform out there like it's last year. And then you've got the Conways and the other reporters of the world saying, no, he's just lifting weights there. Either way, I am absolutely tired of this situation. Done with it.
Yes.
I used to be okay. Shamar's got a point. Okay, yeah, all right. Then I started to learn. Wait a minute, Abdul Carter has this language in his contract. Wait a minute, the draft pick before him and right after him have this language in his contract, or language very close to it. What are we doing here, Shamar? I am on the organization side at this point. I am tired of this shit. If it's boilerplate language that's in other rookie contracts, what the fuck are we doing? I get it. You don't want to be the first guy to sign it. Do you also want to be the first guy to be this big of a pain in the ass right now? Because this is getting old very fast. I know there's still time towards the season and training camp and all this shit. But, dude, can we, for the love of God, have one not so stressful offseason?
All eyes are on next year for that. But you say, be the first guy to sign it. And I think where people are getting confused on this, and I spent a good amount of my day today trying to educate dumb people on the internet, and that's just a waste of fucking time. When people say the first to sign it, the first Bengal to sign it, sure.
Yeah,
but
yes.
Like you said,
yes.
I keep using the Abdul Carter comparison because Abdul Carter is twice the prospect that Shamar Stewart is, has far more college production to back it up, and he was drafted in the top 5. I don't remember the exact pick. And he signed the contract. He signed it with the language. All the Bengals are saying is like, hey, man, if you fucking get drunk and crash your car into a family of 5 or beat the shit out of your girlfriend or do something stupid to get suspended, we're going to try to void some of your guaranteed money. A perfect example of why that could be good to have in a contract right now is Quinshon Judkins with the Cleveland Browns, acting like an Ohio State Buckeye, getting into trouble off the field. Now, we don't know all of the details. We don't know all of the stuff that happens, but this is the culture that Ryan Day has set up and promoted, and everybody knows it. But now, I didn't plan that. That just naturally came out of my mouth.
That was beautiful. It is. No, Judkins is a perfect example. Look, it's like, hey, just because this is in the contract, it doesn't mean we think you're a piece of shit, Shamar. I'm the front office talking right now. But guess what? If you turn out to be a bad egg and hit a fucking Honda Odyssey at 95 with a family of 6 in it on Highway 71, guess what? We don't want to deal with you. We're going to avoid it. You know what I mean? These are real things. You put out a great tweet. You put out a great tweet earlier. If I'm working at a job and they tell me, hey, if you commit a crime or beat some chick up or kill somebody, we're going to fire you. No shit. Right? To me, like in the very beginning, we were all kind of like, oh, they're just trying to take his money. Oh, if you do, but if you get injured, but it doesn't have to do with that. It's literally if the fucking guy goes out and commits a fucking crime.
It's a fucking scumbag clause.
Like, what are we doing here? Are you worried you're going to murder somebody?
Yeah, dude. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, and dude, the fucking internet. Oh my God, dude. I tried to make smart people less dumb.
Yeah.
Or
Jesus Christ.
See, now my brain's fucking fried. People are just like, it's the fucking cheap ass Bengals trying to lowball the guy. You can't fucking lowball somebody. You cannot lowball a rookie. There is a rookie fucking wage scale. Where you're picked is how much money you get and for how long. People are like, well, they're just trying to lower his average annual value. No, you motherfucker. The annual value is set by draft position. They're talking about language regarding voiding guarantees if this guy is a total fucking scumbag. So, like, how worried are you? The scumbag clause, I think it's a great contract clause. Maybe I could be an agent. It just doesn't make sense to me how This was all so poorly covered in the media when it started because you had fucking Schefter
Yes.
go on the Pat McAfee show and was like, I don't know where the Bengals are getting this from. They're just trying to sneak this into this contract and it's wrong. And then a couple weeks later, Rap Sheet is on the same show and he was like, oh, no, like over half the teams in the league have this kind of deal, this kind of clause. So it's been poorly reported, twisted to make the Bengals look bad. And now today is one of the days where people say, I'm on the Bengals payroll because I got some Twitter followers and I'm saying that they're not in the wrong here.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, look at the Trey Hendrickson situation. Like, look, dude, these are fucking two separate items. Are the Bengals fucking it up with Trey Hendrickson? Yes. Are they fucking it up over here with Shamar Stewart? No, because a veteran extension and a rookie contract are two completely different things. And it's pretty simple. It's like, I'm just going to bank on the fact that I'm not going to fucking go Henry Ruggs this shit up and I'll just sign the contract and not get suspended from the NFL.
Right. Yeah, exactly. A lot of good questions in the chat. Also, Drift King, if he's able to go back to college, we get a comp pick. No, I don't think so. You're fucked this year, but you retain his rights for next year when he comes and wants to be a pro again. So I guess what I was reading, and I'm not very smart, is that essentially you get him back and do this whole dance again, and you also get your first-round pick. So you kind of get 2 first-round picks next year. But who fucking wants that? Nobody. Just sign the thing. I don't know if it's Shamar, because I don't know the young man. Like, I am sure Shamar Stewart is a great young man. And please don't take anything that we are saying here, our frustration, our yelling, our immaturity, and lack of ability to handle this shit, as us demeaning this young man and him wanting to set himself up for his future. It's not our goal here. Is he getting bad advice from his agent? Is there something stuck in his head about this? What's the fucking issue? Like, all we have right now is from point A of Schefter's stupid ass going on there and saying that the Bengals are being the Bengals and being scumbags, to where we are now realizing it's literally just a scumbag clause. What are we doing? Like, holy shit.
He's getting bad advice, just like Alex Gatto said in the chat.
Is he, though? And like, what's the issue?
I believe he is. I think it's his stepdad, the Mo guy that's on Twitter that was with him at the draft. He like gets on Twitter and says some dumb shit. And I don't know if he's in his ear. I don't know if it's the agent, but like somebody's
giving him
his only play, realistically speaking, is to sit out of football entirely. He can't go back to college. He can't go anywhere else in the NFL. He has to sit out a year of football entirely. And then he can re-enter the draft.
He doesn't have eligibility. Do we know that?
As of now,
college.
He could not go back to college. He could not.
Okay. So that's
he would have to.
Why are people upset about that?
Everything in the NCAA, though, is like eligible for litigation because the NCAA is a fucking joke. It may as well not even exist anymore.
Yeah. Give him a COVID.
The conferences need to govern themselves here. But he could sit out of football entirely, re-enter the draft next year. The Bengals get nothing. But as Zach said in the chat, he would have to fight for that in court.
Okay. I didn't know
so
that.
So he would try to get a new precedent set with the NCAA. And the NCAA is it's a fucking wasteland. So who knows what happens if it goes that route.
Dog, if it ever went to that point, I would say, Bank, just fucking cut him loose. Like, you really want to deal with that? Like, what's next? Imagine he comes in after all this and we fucking finally get it done. And then we got to negotiate with this guy and his asshole agent, whoever's giving him bad advice on a big extension. I mean, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. Like, he's not
going to get a second contract if he signs this one.
In a perfect world, he comes in and he's fucking Jesus Christ defensive end pass rusher, and we want to re-sign him. Like, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. Like, this right now is ridiculous. I'm a player's guy. You're a player's guy. We both want the players. They are the gladiators. They are in the arena. They are the ones tearing their fucking ACLs, messing their necks and backs and wrists and being sore all the time. They deserve what comes to them. I mean, obviously, if they produce, right? If they're getting hurt and they just suck, then it's like, sorry, buddy, CFL's up north. We're players, guys. Like, we want these guys to get taken care of. We love the players, like we do. They make the team. But at the end of the day, players come and go, and the team is here until it isn't. And the team is forever, right? So if one guy who's not even taking a fucking snap in stripes wants to be this difficult, what's the fucking point? It's just, I'm frustrated with it. And my Trey frustration is on the back burner with this shit. Because like Trey's here, he's going to play. I honest to God think a deal will get done eventually. But this right here is such a colossal fucking mess.
For a guy that had 4.5 sacks his entire college career.
Yeah, we're not talking about if this was Joe. I'm so sorry I'm interrupting you. If this was Joe Burrow, it'd be a different tune. But like, buddy,
yes.
Probably a wonderful young man, but buddy, who the fuck are you? Like, who are you to come in and do this? And I know all the players are like, dude, get yours, protect yourself, get your money. Like I said, we're players, guys. We want them to get theirs, but this one's stupid. Not the player. This situation is stupid.
The player also may be stupid. But it all started because of this. We saw a report this morning. This is from Bud Elliott of 24/7 Sports. He put, a guy who has some good Texas A&M stuff in the past, he hit me. He's like, hey, Shamar might end up back here. He has been at College Station. He's been fully involved in workouts. He could try to come back and play again this season and go into the draft again next year.
So that
is what started this whole thing. There was I believe this was on a podcast where this Bud Elliott fella said that.
Okay.
So that kind of got, and then it hit Sports Illustrated.
I never saw that. This was, I like, my phone was on the fritz all day, and all I saw was like Conway's tweet and a bunch of other people's tweet just kind of bitching about it, whether they were right or wrong. But like, I like, dude, okay, fucking go back to college. Like, do whatever, man. All he's doing is hurting himself, you know? And right here, it's saying he's fully involved in workouts. Like, what's actually happening? You know, we're hearing
that's kind of the thing.
Stories.
Because we hear this, and then later in the day, we get this from Kelsey Conway, where she says, she's pretty much saying, Bud Elliott, you're a big dumb dipshit. She said Shamar Stewart isn't practicing with the team. This is inaccurate. He's training at A&M and using the facilities by himself, which is very common for rookies to do. He's trying to get ready for the NFL season. So was it all bullshit? Did I spend all day arguing with dumbasses on the internet over nothing? I don't know.
But how does she know? I mean, she's sourced. She's probably has sources, but like, is she right? Do we know who's fucking right here? Also, I find it very funny that you don't follow Conway.
I never will ever.
I think that it's funny you left the follow there, but
she's a Ravens fan. She's a Never mind.
Who's right? I go off, King. But who's right? Like, is she right because she has credentials, or is that guy on the podcast that's closely linked in with A&M and maybe knows what the fuck is going on there? Is he right? Like, what? Like, it's just so up in the air, and it's gross. The whole situation is gross.
This isn't me saying this. This is what the internet says.
Yeah.
Sidebar. We do have to pause for a second.
Oh.
So this is.
I don't have a beer.
This is buddy Roger Taylor from the Tailgate, and we did a shotgun with him last year. and you fucking made one disappear so fast. And he was
Yeah.
like, no fucking way.
I
So he
love
just wanted to point out that he doesn't think anybody in this chat can beat you in a shotgun. And I think that he is absolutely correct when he says that.
I got like 3 or 4 things I'm good at: being a dumbass on the internet, making kids, and shotgunning beers. That's all, man.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that about you. Those are admirable qualities in a guy.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
That was good. That was really good. But yeah, like, I don't think he's going back to college. I think you're right.
I don't either. But like, is he going to be a headache going forward? Like, that's my concern.
Yes.
It's a legitimate concern. Like, is this guy going to make? This is all speculation, and like credentialed guys, if I fucking post this on Twitter, will probably try to eat me alive. But like, is he going to make business decisions down the line? Is he going to be a pain in the ass? Like, right now, all he's proved to me is that he thinks his shit doesn't stink, and he thinks he's better than the piece of paper that's worth millions of dollars being laid out in front of him. Whether he's getting shitty advice or he's making these decisions on his own, this entire situation, I repeat, is just gross. No, Chad. EAD, Chad, not a chance. Trade you Deshaun Watson for him. Unbelievable.
Oh, God. Watson for Stewart straight up. Stewart wore 4 in college.
If we do that,
Yeah.
it's only so I can just kick Watson's ass. That guy's a dirtbag.
It's just such a fucking. It's just I have been so much this offseason like angling against the Bengals front office, right? Like I have been calling them on their shit when it came to why did it take so long to get all these deals done and why isn't Trey done and blah 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 blah. But this one, like, I just cannot fault them for this.
No,
especially when you see what just happened with Judkins. I gotta pop the chain off. I gotta get loose here. I can't blame them for this when I know Gray Zabel has it in his contract. And I keep going back to Abdul Carter, dude. He is like a fucking slam dunk defensive end prospect. Picked top 5, I think, to the Giants. Signs it, no problem. Let's just get it done.
Abdul Carter.
The chain is heavy. I got to do some neck work. That I shouldn't do him like that. That looked bad. Pause. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, we go back to the main point. Abdul Carter, the probably a generational edge rusher coming out of the draft, who's going to be a premier guy in the NFL, looked at his contract and went, okay, all right. Don't beat the shit out of women. Don't speed. Don't fucking murder people. All right. Where's my check? Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? It's just, we've said the same shit over and over again for 27 minutes, but it is that frustrating. Like, it just.
You motherfuckers trying to tell me I can't drag race on the highway at middle of the night after I'm fucking hammered?
What if
she's America?
What if I'm downtown and she looks at me wrong? What do you mean I can't hit her? Like, what are we like, dude? Sign a fucking contract. Come and play. Jesus.
Well, we should probably move on before we get canceled let's just look at the chat for a minute. If he does well that money, he might need to be checked out a loony bin. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Might.
His agent also represents James Cook. That's all you need to know about the advice he's getting from his agent. I did not know that, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
James Cook has all of the contract situations anyway. Do you guys think Knight asked for a fully guaranteed contract? That's an interesting one too, because that is actually what we're going to segue into. Demetrius Knight still has not signed his rookie contract, but the Chargers, I want to say, who was it? Hold on, I got it on the phone. Somebody just signed a second rounder to a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what that means for the future of second round contracts.
While you look,
well, let's see.
Fred Films gifted 5 subs. Drew will get a text, and we will let you know who gets that. Fred, appreciate it, man. The chat appreciates it. Thank you.
Shout out Fravor.
Love
Giving
it,
out
love
the
it.
memberships in the chat. We love that. It was Jaden Higgins of the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Rookie contract, fully guaranteed for a second rounder. Shout out to Ringless Bandit. Yeah, you were right. I was looking through it in my my Twitter mentions. So I don't know that Knight will ask for a fully guaranteed contract, but he still has not agreed to his. But he did sign the waiver and at least practiced. And if Stewart was going through his shit, but still signed and got his ass on the field and got to work, I wouldn't feel as strongly about it.
I wouldn't say a fucking thing. I wouldn't care. I mean, it's what the guy came to play ball and not fucking fiddle fart with signatures. Like I respect Knight right now 100 times more than I do Stewart. And again, I'm sure Stewart's a wonderful young man. And at the end of this, we'll probably find out this was all misreported and a horribly misunderstood situation. But right now, as it's being posted on the fucking internet, it's very frustrating. I see your face. It might not be. You're right. It could just. Well, it could just be.
I go back to minicamp, right? So that last Friday of minicamp was like a short day. They were done at like 10 o'clock, and he's like, he leaves on the last short day of minicamp after standing on the sidelines watching the rest of minicamp. It's like he left because he didn't want to be a distraction. But it's like, hey, I don't want to be a distraction, but I just want to let everybody know I'm fucking leaving. Yeah. All right, not to be a distraction, but look at me. I'm fucking leaving. I don't want the attention or anything, but I just want everybody to know I'm fucking leaving. Like, shut the fuck up, man.
It's just frustrating as hell. It is.
He'll probably never come on this show.
No, yeah, we've burnt that bridge. Like he's got to understand though. He has to understand that people are going to be frustrated. So, fuck, you know what I mean? And we've beat this dead horse for 31 minutes now. Fucking sign the contract, Shamar. You want to move on to the next segment here?
I just want to read what I put on Twitter today because I got my lawyer on. I left myself an out. So I said, yeah, dog, I'm fucking over Shamar Stewart. Let him sit out. It was a shitty pick from the start because I hated the pick on draft night before all this.
A lot of people did.
Take the L, pay Trey, and move on. And then in parentheses, I put, I reserve the right to backtrack on this if he signs and becomes an all-pro.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just legally gave myself an out to be like, I fucking love this guy. He's the best player in the fucking league. Yeah. Somebody said, you don't have the right to back out. And I said, yes, I do. I'm CPR certified. I wouldn't lie about this.
Oh, my God. Yeah. If he comes and becomes an all-pro, all right. Until then, Jesus. Yeah.
I'll apologize to him publicly. But another guy said that I had to publicly apologize to him, admit that I was ignorant, and then accept back shots from Shamar Stewart if he takes the option. I draw the line at back shots. But I will publicly apologize and say I was wrong if things turn around. But right now, it doesn't feel like it's going to go that way. We got Super Chat. $1 Million Bengal just throwing the millions of dollars around, buying you guys a garage beer to make you feel a bit better about the Stewart situation. Hey,
love you.
We appreciate that because it does help. It does help when things get hard.
It tastes so
Fravor wants the gritty button so we can change the juju of the show. I feel like that's exactly what we need before we move on to our next topic. So let's just cleanse the palate, refresh, think about some good times. And watch this.
Second of the season. And the Bengals go up again.
It's so good every time.
It's never not good.
It's so good every time.
I watch it every night before I go to sleep.
I know he watches the show, and when we do that, I know he just goes, yeah.
Yeah, when Burrow did quarterback on Netflix, he was like, hey, like, don't put this show that I watch every Tuesday at 7 on the screen because I don't want a lot of people to know. But I'm sure Burrow's dude, I just got a video from my father. It's a text from dad. I don't think that I'll be able to display it on the screen, but we did get. There's a big crowd on his back porch watching us right now.
Oh my.
We got a whole fucking squad on the back porch. There's probably garage beers going down.
Look at that. Hell yeah.
You got to love it. You got to love the support. I don't know who some of these people are.
Doesn't matter. Love them.
That's pretty cool, though. Good little back porch session over there at Garrison Resort is what they call it. I also have a pool now, so I need to come up with some kind of name. I was in that thing last night, just floating around, stretch marks out, letting the neighborhood know.
I was wrong about Amarius Mims' backyard patio. You could call it that.
I was wrong about Amarius Mims. I did not like the Amarius Mims pick, and I feel like I owned that last year. I was wrong. I mean, I talked to the guy, not like all the time, but like relatively frequently. Great dude. Phenomenal dude. We go back and forth on Instagram and shit.
I still have wrist pain from shaking his hand. So I'm right
dude, I shook his hand and mine fucking disappeared. It was gone.
Like a fucking shark eating a seal. It was ridiculous.
What if he would have shook my hand that day? Because he was super nice. What if he would have been like, I saw your fucking tweets. Oh shit.
He would have just picked you up like this and slammed you down.
Thrown me back into Day Air Ballpark. But moving on, what we're going to try to do leading up to training camp, we've got 8 days until camp goes up. We're going to start talking a little bit about some of the position groups as we go in. And I thought it would be a good time to start maybe with linebackers as I accidentally knock you off the screen because everything went to shit. What does Garrison Grotto mean? What is Grotto?
A grotto is like the Playboy Mansion had one. Honey, I don't know what the Playboy Mansion is. I just heard that someone told me that. It's like a really fancy part of a pool. And there you have like a cave and you can sit in the cave and the pool goes back in there. I don't know if I described that well.
I don't know if I can swing a cave.
Yeah.
But we could have it sponsored by Garage Bear. I'd like that. Yeah. I don't know if I could swing a cave. I barely fucking snuck the pool back there. We had to get a little creative with things. But it's been a pain in the ass. And then my kid got in it and started smiling and playing and having a good time. And I said, okay, it's worth it. But looking into the linebacker position, Al Golden comes back from Notre Dame to be the defensive coordinator. And I think linebackers are going to matter more this year. Now, I know that he's going to keep some of Lou's nickel philosophy involved, like he said, but I think he's going to play a little bit more of a 4-3 rather than just the 4-2. I do think that linebacker is going to be a very important position, and we've seen some change come in the linebacker room. So as of right now, here's how the linebackers are looking heading into training camp. So we've got Logan Wilson, who's going to be, the unquestioned leader of the linebacker room now. He's the elder statesman. Rookie Barrett Carter. Oren Burks came over from the Philadelphia Eagles. Demetrius Knight Jr. You see the asterisk there just because he has not signed his rookie contract yet. Then we've got Shaka Hayward. Joe Giles Harris comes over from the Patriots, kind of a career journeyman. Meme Ingjong Meta, who I still have a weird belief in. I just love that dude. I just feel like it's goal line package. Lamar Jackson's back there. Send this guy to run through a brick wall and then hit him. And then Craig Young, who I honestly had no fucking idea who that was. I had to look that up. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we're sitting at 8. They probably won't carry all 8 into the season, but we've got to replace Joe Bocci's special teams expertise as he has moved on. That's kind of what I think we're going to see, Drift King. I think that is probably, when there's 3 linebackers on the field, I think that's probably what you're going to see, but I think that they do like Burks. You saw Burks step up pretty well in Philly's Super Bowl run last year and play well. He doesn't have a ton of snaps to back up any long-term production really, but he did play well for Philly when he was forced into action. So I think that this is going to be a very important group to getting this thing right, because what you're going to see in an Al Golden defense is with your defensive line, he's going to run a lot of stunts. He's going to run a lot of twists. He's going to run a lot of multiple fronts, and that's going to hopefully free up just clear lanes for a Logan Wilson to take off through the middle on a blitz and stuff a guy, or they clear out a lane and it's a run play, and you've got a clear shot into the backfield for any of these guys. But it is going to be what I guess a young unit, regardless. Like Logan Wilson's been in the league since 2020. Guy's been one of the best linebackers in the game since he got here. But you're looking at guys like Carter, Burks, Knight, two rookies and a guy that doesn't have a ton of snaps behind him. Shaka Hayward hasn't played a ton. Joe Giles Harris has been around for a while, but he's kind of moved around a little bit. He's been kind of a journeyman. Meme is a guy. He's a second year in the league, and then Craig Young, I don't know anything about. So it's going to be a very, very interesting position to watch as training camp ramps up, see who's out there with the ones. But I feel like Golden's going to have a less complex scheme than Lou Anarumo. I think a big part of the Bengals' defensive struggles was Lou trying to do a lot of the creative, cool shit that he did in 21 and 22 that we loved him for, but he just didn't have the talent there because Bates was gone and Von Bell didn't come back and be the guy that we thought he was. And Geno Stone had his struggles. So I think linebacker is going to be something that is going to be very, very important. And I love that comment about the blitz packages. Blitz packages with Meta and Barrett Carter, I think, are going to be good. So I think that I'm not trying to just soapbox you here and go on and on, but I think that this youth movement is going to be something that's going to kind of make or break if the Bengals can get this defense right.
Yeah, I double stamp, triple stamp everything you said. Logan Wilson is going to have a hell of a season this year. I think it's going to be a comeback season. He's going to be on ESPN. Like, they're going to be talking about Logan Wilson. You're going to see Demetrius Knight and Barrett Carter there on the outside. I really do think we're going to see Oren Burks play this year.
I do too.
Whether it's some kind of rotation or we're running four back there in different packages. Like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I think Oren Burks is going to be on the field. I don't think that was sign this guy signing, John Meta in the preseason last year, remarkable. I hope that trends, just like he said in the comments there. Special teams, right? Hey, we'll see what happens. And then the other two, good luck, kids. But I think it is an important position group this year. It really, really, really is. It's the first line of defense after the defensive line, if that makes sense, right? Because the defensive line is your pass rush and your crash, you know what I mean? And then the real magic happens when the ball leaves the quarterback's hands and they're playing back there, or the running back can maybe break through. So we need some stout defense, and there's athleticism back there, which I really like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the typical archetype of a linebacker these days anyway, right? It's not fucking Jack Lambert anymore with 6 broken noses and a crooked face mask. Basically a fullback playing defense. These guys are athletes. They're big ass safeties, and they're ready to play football. It would be cool. Don't get me wrong. I would love one of those guys back there, but hell, it's going to be a fun season, I think, at linebacker. Pratt gone. So that hole needs filled. Whether that hole was there last year already or not, due to some declining play, we'll see how they do it. But I think you're on target here. I think cornerback is like the easy one that everybody says, like the DB's got to be good. Like, no shit.
Yeah,
we know. So I think linebacker is the factual best pick here on defense to talk about.
And you're right. There's a giant hole left there by Pratt, and we need just a young, strong man to fill that hole.
Mm-hmm. Your back porch at your dad's house is all trying to figure out what that means.
I'm a fucking idiot. But this is a good comment here from good buddy Ringless Bandit. The defense can just get to the middle of the pack. We reach the playoffs. Can't have a bottom 3 defense again, expected to make the playoffs, and that's all it is. I'm not saying that I want the Bengals defense to be average, but that's all we need it to be. If we could have just got a couple more stops last year, made a couple field goals last year, we're in the playoffs, and Joe Burrow's playing out of his mind, and God knows what can happen.
Right.
So that's exactly what it is. I want the Bengals defense to be the 85 Bears. You know what I mean? When the season starts, I want them to be the best defense in the league. But the fact of the matter is, I just need them to be like the 16th to 18th best defense in the league.
Right. Last year, if we
get the ball back in Burrow's hands. Go ahead.
Yeah. Last year, if we have that on defense, we're in the playoffs and we're fighting and we're running and gunning.
Yes.
Because Joe Burrow played his best season of football. I just, if they do that this year, we're just not going to be stoppable. We'll lose games. NFL teams, even the great ones, lose games unless you're the Dolphins that one year. But it would have been a whole different narrative last year had the defense stepped up to average above average.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you could like the video, subscribe. We've got over 1,000 people watching on a random Tuesday. We appreciate that for the live viewers, and the people that are watching it later on the playback. Click the button. That's what the people on YouTube are supposed to tell you. But Golden gets him to top 15. I feel it. I like Al Golden. I like everything Al Golden has said. He ran a damn good defense with Notre Dame. I don't like the zero blitz one-on-one coverage on Jeremiah Smith in the national championship game with the game on the line. But other than that, like, I like the way Al Golden talks. He seems like a guy that gets it.
Yeah. I think top 15 is ambitious. I do. I really do. After struggles last year, would it be nice? Hell yeah. But if you get me middle of the road NFL, we're fucking winning championships, baby.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Get me 16 to 18.
Yeah.
And I think that we can go out there and we can beat any team in the league. And people, I guess people, I shouldn't say people forget, but like one of the things that I think gets lost sometimes from the Lou Anarumo defenses, they were never statistically all that great. They were very opportunistic. They came up with turnovers in big moments. The pick against the Titans in the divisional round. Von Bell picking off Pat Mahomes in overtime the year we won the AFC Championship game. Like they found the ball in big moments. And I think that is something that simplifying this, because I really think that it's going to be a read, react, see ball, get ball defense. Lou did a lot of really great stuff when he had all the talent. He needed disguising pressures, bringing guys out of nowhere. Here comes Mike Hilton flying off the edge, and you thought he was back in coverage. All that shit was great. But like the talent level just isn't there. Now you're looking at a young defense. You're looking at, moving up to the defensive line, not to get ahead of ourselves, because I'm sure we'll do a full preview, but like you're also getting Chris Jenkins, who's going to have 2 functional hands this year and not be blind in one eye. When the comments about the corners all make sense, but like one thing that makes your corners better is a better front, front, that front 7, depending on how you line it up, getting more push, getting back there. That's going to help your DBs too. So looking at all of the changes and everything that's happening on the defense that I think were needed, I just personally feel like, and I know you said it, linebacker is just going to be kind of the straw that stirs the drink.
Yep, I agree. I keep yawning. Fuck, I'm sorry. I want these guys.
We keeping you up over here?
Yeah, my bad. I want these guys to play mean this year. You know what I mean? I want these guys see ball, go get ball, like you just said. If we can do that and be fundamentally sound and not miss tackles, we're golden. You know what I mean? Violence of action.
Golden, I like that.
Yeah, golden. Hey, violence of action, hat on the football, force turnovers, put offenses in uncomfortable positions so that our offense can then, in turn, get on the field and make magic.
This thing's fucking awesome, but I feel like
huge.
It's making so much noise.
It's loud. It's quite loud.
We're going for beer number 3 of the show.
There you go.
Shit happens. Sorry about it.
Sounds like a fucking wrestling match.
I just bounced those 2 off the side of my noggin.
There you go.
But I saw a comment. I don't know. It may be too far up. Wait, Chris Jenkins' jersey was one-eyed also. He had an eye issue last year that was kind of messing with his vision. He had the hand that was in a club for most of the season.
Yep.
People will say I'm a Michigan homer for being high on him, but fucking deal with it. And we need Money Matt to be money again this year too. Yeah. We talked about maybe. So we had kind of a plan for how the show was going to go, and then the Stewart stuff popped up, so we knew that was going to take up about half of it. But we'll look into other positions as we get going towards training camp. Because, dude, like I said, I looked up today. It starts the 23rd. We're 8 days out.
Yep, getting there.
I need it, dude. What I need is to be sitting here when I'm supposed to be working and focusing on my job, but I'm scrolling Twitter, and I see like Burrow throw a bomb to Jermaine Burton,
Yep.
and they're like wearing shorts and t-shirts, and I'm gonna just fucking get wrecked and be like, "Oh my god, dude, look at this! We're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl!" Because there's no defense. The getting way too high off training camp footage, I personally can't wait for.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You're sitting there, you're at the desk, and all of a sudden you see it, and it's just like it hits the top of the desk because you perked up.
It's going to be a good season. It is. Lots of those. Lots going around. 100%.
Lots of chubbies.
All right, let's shift to the other side of the ball then, shall we?
Sorry, your kids watching?
So Drew brought the linebackers to the party. Definitely a position to watch this year. Thinks it's going to be successful.
Yes.
As soon as you switch the screen, do you have the screen?
I think I forgot to send it over, but don't worry. I'm a fucking smart guy. Okay. I can do this.
This is not a professional show, guys. Just bear with us.
Dude,
everybody be quiet.
Just
be quiet.
Just keep talking.
Let it work. Nope. We're going to do this in silence.
Keep talking.
No,
I will say I don't have the roster breakdown of who is in that position group because I got caught up making something else. But we are going to go to the other side of the ball just right here in a minute after I'm a shitty producer. All right.
Yeah, you are. We need one. If there's a producer out there that wants to work for like 6 cheese conies a week, we've got you because that's what we can afford. But I'll just get into it. Look, I went guard, and the graphic will shift when the graphic shifts here. But you've got newbie Dylan Fairchild, newbie to the team, Lucas Patrick, Bolson Ford, Jalen Rivers in there. I just think that it's going to improve so much this year. I just think Fairchild coming in changes the entire dynamic of the line. Yes, I understand he's a rookie. Yes, I get that he's young and he'll have to learn, but I just think he's a dog. Lucas Patrick, question mark for me. I don't know. Cody Ford, versatile. Guy can move around the line. Do we want him there every snap? Probably not. But I think we finally are to a point we have experienced depth in Cordell Volson, who I like as a 2, right? Jalen Rivers back there, another young guy, second year, coming in, being able to maybe pop in every now and then Cody Ford that will literally play every position on the line. Doesn't matter. Just tell me where to go, coach, and I'm there. So, and also, yeah, we're not talking center, but you're absolutely right there. What a name this is. Charles Big Baseballs Jenkins. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
I like signing Seth McLaughlin, though, but I think he's a red shirt.
Yeah, I did. But I think the star of the show this year at guard is going to be Fairchild, even as a rookie. I bought his jersey. I'm pretty sure I bought the very first Chinese Dylan Fairchild jersey for the Bengals that's ever been produced. But I am that confident in this young man. I think he's going to get out there, and you are going to see an absolute grizzly bear at the guard position, and it's going to be unbelievable. And Joe Burrow is going to have a line that can protect him this year, and he's going to throw for 600 million yards and break the NFL records.
Yeah, I like that. But I think you need to put a little more respect on Cody Ford's name. I think Cody Ford can play football. I think he can be a 1.
Okay, fair.
The internet just doesn't like him because he got some strange ones. But
I don't know if he's a 1 for us. I don't know if he is. I think you're going to see Fairchild Patrick, and I think Ford's going to be in there as a 2. Now, does Patrick end up being a wash and stink, and we're like, hey, Ford, guess what? You're up. Okay, then let's go. Prove me wrong. Show me you're a 1. But I really think the guard position this year is not going to be as big of a problem as it was last year. I actually think on this offensive line, it's going to be flirting with being a strength. Our tackles are great right now. I have no qualms with our tackles. Teddy K in the middle, that's my fucking hero right there. That's an American hero. I think the guards this year are going to be catching up to not being a problem anymore. And I think that Joe Burrow is going to have all the time in the world. I think more holes are going to open up for a running game. I think he's going to have a lot of time back there in the pocket. I just see a much more stout offensive line this year. And I think it's going to come from that guard position.
Yeah, and I think that Patrick probably has the inside track to being the starter.
Yeah.
Because he's got, I think, 9 years experience or whatever.
Yep.
But holy shit. I'll tell you that later. Sorry. I can't speak about it publicly.
Okay.
Where's Breezy going?
He's here.
Dude. Let's pull up, dude. Let's pull up in a 61 jersey. I meant to get one last year and it just couldn't logistically happen. Along with good guard, I say, coach is a big change. We didn't see much progression with the old coach. That is 1,000% true. I don't think that this is Vontaze Burfict. I'm just going to go out on a limb. I don't think it's the real Vontaze Burfict. But
I'm
people
going
do
to pretend
like
it is. I'm going to pretend it is Vontaze Burfict.
Yeah, fuck Pittsburgh. Glad you're here, dog.
Thanks for tuning into the show, Vontaze. We love you. That wasn't a penalty. You were treated unfairly. Yeah, Matt Lee's in there too. Center type, but we'll see. My point is very short and very sweet here. The discussion probably won't be as robust as it was with the linebackers. I just think guard is going to be flirting with being a strength for us this year. It's quite literally impossible to have it be worse than it was last year. We had the two worst guards in the league. Alex Kappa won the triple crown of sucking. It sucks. Yeah.
That's impressive. Great human being. Not piling on the guy. He's a Raider too. The Raiders got Pratt and Kappa, but
I don't think.
Yeah, it's hard for the guard position to be any worse than it was last year.
100%. I brought up Jalen Rivers.
Jalen Rivers.
When I was listing people off, I said his name. Rotational piece. I that's what I mean. I think we have Rivers. I don't know if falls into this experienced category, but like we have experienced depth now and we have an experienced guard room. So I think that's going to be a strength for Fairchild. I think it's going to help him become a good starter because he's got some veterans around him. So it's going to be good. Overall, solid upgrades all around, right?
Capital, and
it's unbelievable. No, you're good. Right. I mean, it's unbelievable. We're going to be going from the triple frown.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Darth. He's here.
Solid guard play. Throw it on.
Darth, when the show started, this thing was loaded down with beers and they're just going away. They're going down smooth tonight, but this was fully loaded when the show began. You have revolution. He made this. I know. With his heart, his passion, and I believe a 3D printer. He revolutionized tailgating.
Unbelievable.
Did you just load a firearm?
No, it's a trigger mechanism for a Claymore mine. I don't think that's any better than what you just said. It's like a
Did you
fidget
just accidentally
thing.
Detonate somewhere?
No. Yeah, I realize now saying that's no better than loading a firearm that I have this. But it
sounded like you just cocked the 9 over there, dude.
I fidget with it when I'm bored. Some people have fidget spinners. I have explosive detonators that I click. Yeah.
Yeah, you should maybe talk to somebody.
I'm here for you guys. Yeah.
They have his and hers Cody Ford jerseys. Imagine me and the wife just getting a photo shoot rocking the 61 Cody Ford jerseys.
She's a TT stan, though, isn't she? Is that her name?
Enough to pay fucking $30 to go to some shithole and be in the same place as her, as she actively rooted against the Bengals.
I'd have thrown a beer
with her fucking.
I would not have done
goofy ass fucking singer boyfriend or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. Hey, shout out Ohio Sports Talk, man. They got a good thing going on. They go live, I believe, on Mondays and Thursdays. Will Burton or Yoshi be wide receiver 3 who will have a legit statistical breakout. If Jermaine Burton is focused and locked in and using his talents to the best of his ability, there will be nothing that stops him from being the third wide receiver. And it will change the offense dramatically. I love Yoshi to death. He's a great dude. He just doesn't have the talent that Jermaine Burton has, but he has to put all of that together. Burton has to lock in, not sleep through walkthroughs and, get kicked out of apartments or whatever. But
from a talent perspective, sorry, go ahead.
If we get a fully locked in Jermaine Burton playing the way that Jermaine Burton can and earning the trust of the coaching staff and earning the trust of Joe Burrow, you're not going to be able to stop him from being the third wide receiver. Yeah, but it's up here for him. You know what I mean?
Like you said, from a talent perspective, you're looking at Princeton or Alabama, right? I mean, like the pedigree. Burton was Alabama, right? Am I wrong?
He started at Georgia and then transferred to Bama. But you're
SEC looking at
programs.
SEC powerhouse schools, talent level, Princeton. Yoshi's wonderful and very fun to watch play football, but the pedigree and the natural talent there, I think if he can get his head together, Burton takes over.
And he seems very locked in. And, we're just seeing him talking to the media in front of the locker. I get it. But he does seem to have a different kind of focus level about him going into this season. So hopefully he does, because it's not saying I don't want Yoshi to see the field. It seems like all that guy does is catch touchdowns, and most of the time in big moments. Shout out to him. But Burton just takes this thing to a completely different level. And if you're talking about an improved guard position, Burrow having time, and he's picking between Chase, Higgins, Burton, Gesicki, Chase Brown leading out of the backfield. It's like, holy shit, man. Who can we not put 30 up on?
Yeah, it's a cornucopia of talent. If Burton switches to 3 and our wide receivers are 5-1-3, like we wanted that last year, I think you win the Super Bowl if that happens.
That would be dope, but you got to earn it. You got to be 81 while you're grinding. You know
That's true. 100%. What else do we have for the show tonight? We've hit an hour. Yoshi is the better goalie. Okay.
Skill set all day. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the red zone receiver. I can see that.
Yeah, I like that.
Bigger body.
Yep, 100%. We've hit the hour mark. Did we cover everything we wanted to cover? I think we had some backup stuff to cover, but we bitched about Shamar Stewart for a good 35 minutes. So
we think Cal Toast at long snapper Wagner might cook him early in camp. No, I'm a big Cal Adamitis guy.
Yeah,
I think Cal's gonna be all right. I like Cal Adamitis a lot, so I think he's going to be good. The only weak spot on this entire offensive line is right guard. I just don't want to go into week 1 with bad juju again, says Big Tiger. You're right. It's been well documented. They could have done more at the guard position. I agree with that. Most of the Bengals universe agrees with that. Guys like Brandon Scherf, Will Hernandez, the typical names that come up with that. Dalton Risner. I'm a big Dalton Risner guy. But I guess that I have to look at it from the perspective of it can't be worse than last year. When when you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. That's kind of where we're at with the guard position.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Has Drew Camperson prepared his guest spot on the show? Unfortunately not. He needs more. He needs more public pressure from you guys on Twitter, I guess.
He'd be a fun guest. Absolutely.
Oh, dude, I should have brought it down. What am I doing?
The Chase.
So helmet? I've got the autographed T. Higgins. Welcome to the jungle. I've had more beers than normal. Black with orange stripes. I've got the Beckett certified Jamar Chase white striped helmet with the visor on it that just came in the mail yesterday. Dude named Justin that deals with merch and stuff on Twitter hit me up in the DMs because I said I was looking for some. Gave me a phenomenal deal on it.
Nice.
Shout out to the wife. Shout out to the wife for the delivery. Look at that.
Oh, it's full size.
The real deal, dude.
I thought it was a mini helmet. Oh God. Yeah.
Full size, dude.
That looks good. That's sick. That's actually really sick.
So update. This is going to leave. This is not going to be here.
Do both.
As much as I love the show backdrop and I love having that there, these need to be main basement features. I feel like where I'm going to host gatherings to watch football and things of that nature. Like I've got the autographed Chase jersey hanging up. I feel like I need to put the helmet near it. And I just feel like these are pieces that need to be featured in the full basement. So I will be replacing this with something else. But yeah, dude, this thing is sick. It's got the sticker on the back. Oh God.
It came with a visor on it.
Yeah, dude. He hooked me up.
That's dope.
He sold this to me for cheaper than he should have.
That's dope.
But it's got the Beckett certification sticker on it, so you know it's real.
What does that mean? What is
so like when players sign these things at events or whatever, there's a company called Beckett Certification where they verify like we witnessed him sign this one.
Okay.
So you can scan the QR. It's like a certificate of authenticity type thing.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
So you can put that in the internet to verify that it is real. If you ever were to go to sell, I will never sell this.
No,
I will never sell this ever. My wife said the hoodie and hat combo is working for me. She's shooting her shot.
End it. End the stream. We end the show. Let's go. That's the signal.
But it is a 4-year-old that's still awake upstairs. Ain't nothing going down.
Throw some Cheerios in the playroom. You're good. God damn.
We do have a dedicated playroom, but she
go.
be destroying shit. She be breaking shit. Yeah. So I'm glad that she brought that down for me. This is
God. Look,
this
read
is
read the comments.
It's what happens when you're just really good looking, and I think the big grown folk activities are on the way. So I think what's helping my case is she went away for the weekend, and when she came back, pool was fully ready to go, and that helped my cause a lot.
Yeah, man, activities around the house. Hell yeah, absolutely.
Dude, you don't want to know the words I said while assembling a pool ladder.
Yeah.
And lifting that big bitch up over the pool to get it in.
My pool came with the house, thank God. I hate taking care of it as it is, man. I'm so lazy.
Yeah, but you got an in-ground pool. You're rich.
That's true. Well, not the rich part, but I'm so lazy. I don't want to vacuum it. I bought a robot that vacuums it and climbs the wall.
I did too. Mine's coming tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think I'm going to be out there with the fucking pole vacuuming? Nah, dude.
No.
We're going to throw that joint in there. It's like a Roomba for your pool.
Yep. Absolutely. Hell yeah. The visor stays on. We need to get out of here. Oh, God. It is a good look if you can get it over your fat head. There we go. Jeez.
I need to let some of the air out.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's nice, dude. That white helmet is the cleanest helmet in the NFL.
Dude, it is. The Saints put out a white helmet. It stinks. Can we buckle it? Shit.
That's all, the only helmets I have are my half and half. I did this custom half white, half orange. No Beckett sticker, just some good old fucking spray paint. And then I got this bad boy right here. I love this one.
Hell yeah.
This one is not a real helmet, though. It's like one of the model ones they sell.
No, I can play in this, dude.
Yeah, no, not this one. I would have many concussions. This half and half. The half and half one, though, is a legit helmet. I actually wore this playing, and I painted it up.
I'm having an issue, though. This show fucking sucks.
I have to put, let me see.
Oh, look, I did it.
Hold on, let's.
This show's terrible. How are there 1,300 people watching us do this?
It doesn't look as cool without a visor. This does not fit my fucking head anymore because I got hair. I shaved my head when I wore this fucking thing. Oh, I gotta take this off.
Dude, this thing's fucking heavy, dude.
Yeah.
They do like super athletic stuff wearing these. This thing's fucking heavy.
I apparently Barry Bonds'd my head because that does not fucking fit anymore. Good Lord. Got the old fighting hat here, though. This one's always good. I took the night vision off. Sorry, folks.
People are talking about if me and my wife are going to have grown fuck activities while I wear the helmet in the chat.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Shit's getting weird. We should probably get out of here.
All right. I think we should end the stream because we've lost the plot.
Yeah, we're getting into like role play and stuff. I will not be. I got to take that one off because I will not be bouncing my third beer off my head while wearing this.
Ooh, no,
this is a collector's item. This will
both
be hung on the wall. I got the helmet mounts already here.
I got both my fighting hats here.
Yeah, I don't have those.
Yeah.
God, we're fucking going off the rails.
After an hour, there's no fucking rules, man. They gotta understand that.
We need more 3 beer shows from Drew. Hey, if that's what the people want, I'll make that sacrifice for you.
What am I? What the fuck am I? I'm not mentioning old Betty here. I mean, the one that started it all. Jesus.
That helmet made you.
Yeah. That's my manhood.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's all you'll be remembered by. Not your military service, not risking your life for the freedoms of our country.
Yep.
That fucking Star Wars helmet right there.
That right fucking there. And it's brothers.
Yeah.
And that FC Cincinnati one.
Hey, what a night from Tim Gargan. Garage beer line with homemade Chipotle steak bowls with chimichurri sauce. Watching y'all goofballs is entertaining as fuck. That's a hell of a Tuesday night,
that
Tim.
Rocks. I haven't had dinner
I
yet.
love that for a Tuesday night. I did.
But I think I got Skyline waiting upstairs for me.
Yeah, my dad's just sitting on the back porch right now watching this shit show happen. If they're still locked in, I don't know. But yeah, this is your son. This is what you created.
Hey.
This
I do have the night vision
that?
down. It's my night vision, dog.
Oh, like Step Brothers?
Yeah, I need to put this in its case, though. This is far too expensive to have just fucking sitting on my drunken desk here. All right. Anything else Bengals related? This is like that that one guy's like, you need to focus. You guys chit-chat too much. Shut the fuck
Oh yeah, that one guy was pissed, dude. That guy was pissed.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Nothing else has really popped off. We're gonna
No.
beat the shit out of everybody and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Jake, I do have a lot.
Yeah, you have a lot of just really random cool shit just right at your disposal.
I don't know why I keep it. I've got grenades. I've got detonators.
Are those live active
Night
grenades?
vision. Actually, these are ones that I threw and illegally, they say expended, illegally kept from the government. Stuffed them in a cargo pocket and they came home with me.
Enjoy fucking Guantanamo Bay, dude.
Right,
You're going to Alligator Alcatraz.
This was thrown to call in a medevac helicopter, and this was a training one. The yellow means chemical agent. So we in a training mission.
Are you outing yourself for war crimes right now?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You're not retired yet, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have like a month. Jesus.
Maybe we don't announce that.
Wait, that's not a war crime to call in a medevac. That's a good thing.
No, I think the war crime is taking it home with you.
Oh yeah, probably. I'll just give it back. I don't know.
All right, we gotta hear what is this, and then we'll.
Oh, I don't. Do you remember that when that fucking guy pulled me over, and I was late to the
yeah. You probably shouldn't tell that story.
I don't think I should tell that story. That's yeah. Plus that lets a little secret out, so I'm gonna keep that one right here.
Yeah, we should.
But there's a
that
small
was
group.
fucking wild though.
Yeah, there's a small group that was at the was that Houday Boys? Yeah, Houday Boys tailgate.
Yeah, it was a Longworth.
Yeah, if you want the story, if you see me in person I will tell you the state trooper story on my way to a Bengals game, but I don't want to talk about it on here.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Because you were like, hey, dude, I'm about to park right now. I'm like, all right, cool. And an hour later, I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? And some things happened.
Yeah. That guy fucking sucked, though. So,
all right. Bye-bye. We love you all. We will see you next Tuesday. We would say would be better, but we're not going to be.
Never going to get professional.
Who dat?
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered Show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered Show. Let's go.